Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Wolfblood Series 4, Episode 12. Sadly, this is the last episode of the season. It has not been renewed yet for Season 5, but I remember for Season 3 to Season 4, it took like a year for it to get renewed, so that does not mean we won't get a Series 5, but we might have to wait a while to get another season, because it took about 2 years to get this one. But let's start talking about this finale. So in this episode, we get to see that the Kays and Jeffrey are kidnapped by Segolia, and then the rest of the pack are trying to figure out a way to defeat the big bad of Segolia, which was introduced in Series 3, actually. And this woman wants to take away their Wolfblood abilities because of the whole secret and not wanting people to know the secret because the video was released, and people think this is real. Because it is. And they're trying to figure out a way to still keep the Wolfblood secret. And in the end, we get to see Yana is able to escape, save her friends, and she realizes the only way to really win against Segolia is to tell the secret and let everyone know. So there's a press conference, they reveal themselves, and now it's the introduction of people learning about Wolfbloods, and we don't really get to see people's reactions, though. They're just kind of confused at this point. And then it ends with the whole pack, including the Kays, Jeffrey, Dr. Whitewood, everybody, hanging out at Katrina's cafe, and then we also get to see Yana talking to the head of Segolia, the villain from Series 3, saying, hey, there's going to be a lot of people angry at you, not just people, actually Wolfbloods too, and Yana's like, I'll deal with that when that happens, and she's kind of just thinking to the distance, and that's how the season ends. So what did I think of the episode? I liked it. I love that they end up revealing about the Wolfbloods. I feel like that's obviously a big theme since not just this season, but season 1 also. So I'm glad that if this was the ending of the whole show, I feel like this was what they were building up to. Is like allow people to know who Wolfbloods are, because really, again, another big theme is seeing Wolfbloods interact with humans and how humans, once they do find out, how they react to the news, like Shannon, Tom, the Kays this season, Mr. Jeffries, kind of the list goes on. But these people who knew our Wolfblood, they're okay with it. It takes them a little while to process it, but they're okay with it because they know these people. They know they won't hurt them. But then there's other humans that don't know Yana as a person, so maybe they won't like her. So I'm curious if they do another season, what the PR situation will look like, and then how people are gonna react to Wolfbloods and who the big bad's going to be. So once again, also what I love about this show is their supporting characters, especially the ones from season 1 to series 3. And that goes to the Kays and Mr. Jeffrey. I thought they were amazing in this episode. Mr. Jeffrey just like trying to keep the secret, him doing a press conference, and then also him interacting with the students that aren't his students anymore and seeing what that relationship is like. And then we have the 2 Kays who are like, hey, they're werewolves, what do we do? And we have Katrina's like, no, I know these people, they're Wolfbloods, and we should respect that, and they're our friends, let's try helping them. So Katrina really stands up for her friends and for her pack, depending if she does join the pack next season, if there is another season. I still consider her as part of the pack this season anyways, but I thought she was great. And, she still keeps her Katrina personality, though, by saying, like, alpha wrong, and she calls it, like, alpha? I don't know. That's what she kind of called her, or called the alpha. So I thought that was kind of cool, like keeping her humor in the episode and keeping her personality, but still showing that she's a smart one by trusting the Wolfbloods and trying to describe them. So I thought that was a great part in the episode. Now, I guess the negative part of this episode, honestly, again, is not building up some of the characters this season. Like, I keep saying the siblings, and that kind of comes to a head in this episode when you find out who killed the siblings' parents, and it was Carrie, who was introduced a couple episodes in the season, but I don't think they built up their story enough. Now, they tried with Carrie with the best friend arc, which I actually liked the best friend more than Carrie, so that was kind of a problem. Like, if the best friend was in that situation, then I'm like, oh, you did build up her story. I feel for the story a bit more, but because they didn't really build up the sibling story, and because they didn't really build up the Carrie story, that line kind of fell flat, or that plot line. And then I guess, you know, having the villain come back from Series 3, I didn't love her. It kind of felt random. I think they could have also built her up a little bit more. I mean, they did obviously build up Segolia this season, but they could have built up that character even more, even though she was there in Series 3. I think they could have done it more in Series 4. But overall, I definitely liked the end result of the episode. There were some interesting character moments, again, especially with the secondary characters from Season 1 to Series 3. TJ, again, I think was the best character from all of Series 4 of the newer characters. And then Yana just being an awesome alpha too, and being a really cool lead, and hopefully she could be the lead in the next season if we do get one. So that's my thoughts. I thought it was a pretty good finale. I'd be a little upset if this was the finale. It definitely leaves you on a cliffhanger, but it was definitely a good Series 4 finale for all the things that we did get from the series. I think they wrapped it up pretty well, and definitely kept me interested to see if there was another season. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, I will review Wolfblood if it does return, and whenever it does return. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.